English Leap Podcast.
From Speak English with Class.
Hey, welcome back, English learners, to the English Leap Podcast, your go-to English podcast for learning English through real conversations. I'm Erin.
And I'm Evan. Today, we are going to practice one of the most useful skills in English: how to talk about yourself.
Let me ask you a question. How many times have you heard this sentence? Tell me about yourself.
Oh yes, that question follows us everywhere. At school, at work, even when you meet a new neighbor.
Exactly. And the truth is, most people feel nervous when they hear it. Even in our office, I see new coworkers struggle.
True. Do you remember yesterday in the canteen?
Oh yes, when our new teammate introduced himself.
Right. He just said, "I am Lucas. I am an engineer." And then he stopped.
Yes, and you could see he was uncomfortable. He wanted to say more, but he didn't know the words.
That happens a lot. Sometimes we think introducing ourselves is simple. Just your name, right? But it's actually a powerful skill.
Think about it. Your introduction is the first impression. It's how people remember you. If you do it well, people think, wow, this person is confident. This person is interesting.
But if you do it badly, people forget you. Or worse, they think you have nothing to say.
And here's something important. Talking about yourself is not only for work or school, it's also for daily life. When you meet a new friend, when you talk in English class, even when you start a conversation with a stranger on a trip.
So yes, this is not a small skill. This is a life skill.
And that's why today, we'll make it fun. We'll show you how a simple self-introduction can grow step by step.
We'll begin with B1 English, clear and basic. Then we'll move up to B2, C1, and finally C2, where the language becomes more natural and advanced.
As we go through the levels, you'll see how small changes make your English sound more fluent and confident. Ready to grow with us? Let's begin.
Okay, let's begin with B1 English. At this level, we focus on the basics: your name, where you're from, what you do, and your hobbies.
But instead of making it boring, let's make it fun, like a small game. I'll introduce myself, and then Evan will try to guess something about me.
Oh, I like that. And then it's my turn, right?
Yes. Okay, let's start with B1 English. I'll go first, Evan.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Erin. I'm from London in the United Kingdom, and I work as a software engineer in the back-end team here in the United States. I joined this company last year, and I enjoy my job because I solve interesting problems every day. In my free time, I like running and reading books. Running helps me stay healthy, and reading makes me feel calm.
Okay, let me guess. If it's Sunday morning, are you more likely to be running outside or reading a book in bed?
Good question. If the weather is nice, I'll be running. But if it's raining, I'll stay in bed with a book.
Nice. Now my turn. Hi, I'm Evan. I'm from Toronto, Canada, and I work in the app development team here in the United States. I've been with this company for 2 years. I like my job because I enjoy creating apps that people can actually use. In my free time, I play guitar and watch football. Guitar makes me feel creative. And football is fun because I usually watch it with friends.
Let me guess something. When your football team loses, do you still play guitar to feel better?
Yes, exactly. Music always saves the day.
Okay, one more. Are you better at guitar or football?
Oh, guitar for sure. If I played football professionally, I think my team would lose every match.
At least you're honest. I like that you added small details, like how football is fun with friends. That makes your introduction sound more natural.
Yes. And you also gave reasons. You didn't just say, I like running. You explained, running helps me stay healthy. That's a really simple trick to make your introduction stronger.
Exactly. Listeners, here's a tip. When you introduce yourself, try to add one reason for each fact. Don't just say, I like reading. Say, I like reading because it helps me relax.
And another tip, keep it simple. At B1, you don't need big words. Just connect your ideas with and, because, but, or so. That's enough to sound natural.
So that's B1 English. Name, country, job, hobbies, and small reasons. Easy, but powerful.
Perfect. Now, let's see what happens when we move up to B2 English.
At B2, you can give more detail. You don't only say what you like, but also how often you do it, why you enjoy it, or how it fits into your daily life.
Exactly. You start using richer verbs like manage, prefer, enjoy, spend, and adverbs like usually, often, actually, really.
So let's try it.
I'll let you go first. Less pressure on me.
Oh, clever. You just don't want to go first.
Guilty. I always let you test the waters.
Fine, I'll go first. But if I sound amazing, don't feel bad, all right?
Deal. But remember, it's not a competition. Even though I plan to win.
All right, let's begin. Hi again, I'm Erin. I grew up in London, and now I work here in the United States as a back-end software engineer. I usually start my day with a short run because it gives me energy for work. At the office, I mostly focus on problem solving, and I really enjoy finding solutions that improve our systems. In my free time, I often read novels, and sometimes I spend hours at the library. Reading really helps me relax and recharge after a busy day.
Oh, that was a great introduction at B2 level. You gave a lot more detail compared to B1 that makes it sound much more natural.
Yes, I tried to connect my ideas more and give reasons, not just short facts. And adding small details like how often you do something also makes your English sound richer.
Yes, words like usually, often, sometimes, they make your introduction sound alive.
Okay, your turn now.
All right. Hi again, I'm Evan. I come from Canada, and I'm currently part of the app development team here in the United States. I've been working with this company for 2 years, and I've had the chance to work on several interesting projects. In the mornings, I normally begin my day with a cup of coffee because it helps me concentrate before I start coding. Outside of work, I usually play guitar in the evenings, and I sometimes perform for friends, which I really enjoy. I also enjoy watching football at weekends, especially when my favorite team is playing. It's always exciting, and it helps me forget about work stress.
That was smooth, Evan. That's the beauty of self-introductions. With just a little preparation, you can sound poised and composed, just like you did.
Thanks. And the funny thing is, it doesn't take much. You just need to connect your ideas and add a few details.
Exactly. When you do that, you don't sound nervous or robotic anymore. You sound natural, confident, and interesting.
And that's really the point of B2. You're not only introducing yourself, you're also letting people see a bit of your personality.
Well said. So, let's raise the level again. Are you ready for C1 English?
This is where it gets exciting. At C1, you don't only talk about your job and hobbies, you also describe your personality and share some real experiences.
Exactly. And it's a good chance to use idioms and richer vocabulary. All right, I'll start. Hi again, I'm Erin. I was born and raised in London, but for the past year I've been developing my career here in New York City as a back-end software engineer. I'd describe myself as detail-oriented and resilient because I enjoy focusing on small problems that make a big difference.
Small problems. You mean like me forgetting my coffee in the morning?
That too. But let me give a real example. Last year, I oversaw a system upgrade that really pushed me out of my comfort zone, but it taught me how to stay calm under pressure.
Nice. And you dropped a great idiom there. Out of my comfort zone. Very C1.
Exactly. And I'd also call myself ambitious. I don't mind burning the midnight oil when a project excites me.
Oh yes, listeners, you should know. Erin can disappear into her code for hours. Midnight oil? She burns the whole candle.
Guilty. But that's me. More than just facts, I'm showing how I work and who I am.
And you did it perfectly. That was a strong C1 introduction. Now, my turn.
Go on. Impress us.
Hi again, I'm Evan. I was born in Canada, but for the past 2 years, I've been building my career here in New York City in the app development team. I'd say I'm creative and adaptable. For example, once I had to tackle a major bug just hours before a client demo.
Oh, I remember that day. You looked way too calm for the disaster happening on screen.
Exactly. It wasn't my first rodeo. So instead of panicking, I stayed calm and fixed it in time.
Classic Evan. Cool under pressure.
Well, I enjoy challenges like that because they prove I can think on my feet. And I also believe teamwork is essential, so I try to encourage others whenever deadlines get tough.
That was brilliant. You used idioms like, not my first rodeo, and think on my feet. Very advanced and natural.
Thanks. That's really what C1 is about. Showing your personality and sharing real experiences.
Exactly. At this level, an introduction becomes more than facts. It starts to sound like a story people want to listen to.
Right. And that's what makes you stand out.
Perfect. And now let's push it even higher. To C2 English.
Ah, C2, the boss level. This is where you don't just sound fluent, you sound impressive.
Exactly. At this stage, your introduction should flow like a story. It's not only who you are and what you do, but also where you're going next.
And maybe even something a little unexpected so people actually remember you.
True. And I might surprise you with mine. Let's see if it's memorable enough. Hi again, I'm Erin. Originally from London, I've been working in New York City for the past several years as a back-end software engineer. Over that time, I've spearheaded several projects that improved our company's systems, and those experiences shaped me as both a leader and a problem solver. Looking ahead, I aspire to move into an architect role, and I've started writing articles to share my ideas on software design. One fun fact about me: I once built a program that calculates the best time of day for my coffee breaks, and yes, I still use it.
I knew coffee would sneak into your introductions somehow.
But I like it. It's clever, personal, and definitely memorable.
Hey, it works for me. Okay, your turn. Let's hear your C2 version.
Hi again, I'm Evan. Originally from Canada, I've been building my career here in New York City in the app development team for the past 2 years. During that time, I've taken the lead on several cutting-edge projects, and I thrive when I need to think on my feet. My long-term goal is to launch my own tech startup because I want to create tools that make people's lives easier. Outside of work, I wear many hats. I'm an amateur guitarist, a weekend traveler, and, unfortunately, a football fan whose team loses more often than I'd like. But I guess it builds character.
That was impressive, Evan. Ambition, achievements, even a touch of humor. You packed everything into that introduction.
Thanks. I tried to make it complete but still personal.
I especially liked, I wear many hats. That's a brilliant idiom, and it made your introduction sound advanced and natural.
Well, it's true.
I never know if I'm a developer, a musician, or just a frustrated football fan.
Probably all three. But that's the beauty of C2. At this level, you're not just sharing facts. You're telling a story that people will actually remember.
Exactly. A strong self-introduction should leave people thinking, this person is confident, interesting, and worth talking to.
Yes. So that brings us to the end of today's episode.
Right. We've seen how a simple self-introduction can grow step by step, from basic English to something advanced, natural, and memorable.
Exactly. No matter your level, B1, B2, C1, or C2, the secret is the same. Add details, give reasons, and let a little bit of your personality shine through.
Because in the end, it's not about perfect grammar. It's about making a connection.
Well said. Thank you for spending this time with us.
We hope you'll practice your own introduction this week. Try it with a friend, in class, or even just in front of the mirror.
And remember, the more you practice, the more natural you'll sound.
Until next time, keep learning, keep speaking, and keep growing.
Bye for now.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.